What's up, food fanatics, and welcome to another video. I have a quick question for you. Have you ever had Turkish pizza before? No? Neither have I. Let's go. Okay, so the thing is that with Turkish people, they don't like calling it a Turkish pizza. It's more of a Turkish meat pie, let's say. It's absolutely delicious. It comes in a variety of different dishes. It's so yummy. It can be very cheesy, it can be very meaty. The only thing is that it doesn't have a tomato sauce like a regular Italian pizza does, but I have a feeling it's gonna be much better. Let's roll. So I'm situated inside the restaurant. It's a pretty cool vibe. Again, like usual, I'm here early in the day. These guys do a variety of pizzas, dishes, all of that. I've got a couple of pizzas, and then as well I'm gonna get a bit of a drink in order to kind of start my day. The drink actually just came right now. This is Ayran. I'll talk about it in a bit. Thank you. And let me show you guys a quick look what the place looks like. These guys were so kind to kind of let me see how they're preparing the food, and you can see the master of the dough pretty much just extending it, fills it, just absolutely grabs it with his hands and fills it with a giant layer of meat, and then he grabs it with both hands and tops it with an absolute layer of cheese. They obviously also paint it with oil, and then he just pops it into the oven and you can smell it. And the thing is, the heat hasn't kicked in yet, the dough hasn't risen, and I can just tell that when it does, I'm gonna be smelling this. It's gonna be absolutely breathtaking, let's call it that. And another thing that the owner just kind of told me about is that the place is quite known for rice pudding as well here in Turkey. So after we finished a couple of pizzas that I ordered, yes, I did order two, I'm gonna be ordering a bit of that rice pudding. Let's give it a taste. Let's see how good it is. And just based on my experience here in Turkey, I know that it's gonna be just mouth-watering. Okay, so I'm gonna introduce you to the first thing I've kind of ordered, and it's already come in while we're waiting for the dough to rise, for the food to cook. That's gonna be so yummy. I got Ayran. Now Ayran, as you guys have seen in my previous videos, it's a drink that is quite commonly known in Turkey, and you can also find it, you know, in the Arabic world, in the Caucasus, in the Balkans. It's soured goat yogurt that is very refreshing, and usually they eat it with a lot of the meat dishes. And basically what it does, it creates this contrast from all the, you know, the other dishes, and then it cleanses the palate, it refreshes you, it keeps you awake, and that sourness to it gives it a little kick to, you know, keep you active, make sure you don't get drowsy from these meat doughy meals. I'm gonna have a sip. So good, so yogurty, very soft texture, very runny, it's not thick, sour, a little bit salty, delicious. item I've got is the Pide over here. This is it, the round shaped one. So I got the pastrami one with the soft boiled egg. You can see on it, it smells absolutely amazing with a bit of butter. And then the other thing that I've got is this other pide with ground meat, some peppers, I can see some tomatoes, and I can smell it here in my face. It is absolutely amazing.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you. And then lastly, just a bit of ayran. Okay, first thing I'm gonna dig into, I'm gonna get a slice of this delicious pizza. Oh, it's so good. It is incredibly cheesy. You can see a lot of tomatoes on it. You can see a lot of, you know, meat cooked in the butter in its own fat, and you can taste a lot of the red and the green peppers. Ah, it's so good. The cheese is fresh. It has such a strong taste. It's not salty. It's quite soft. The dough itself is incredibly soft. It's very addicting. You just want to take a bite after a bite. So I'm gonna go in for my second bite over here. So good. The bread is crunchy on the edges because they did paint it with oil, as you guys kind of saw in the video. And then you taste the tomatoes are very fresh. The meat has a very strong taste to it. I don't know how they've cooked it, but it's amazing. It's like these little beef cubes almost, or ground meat. And then the cheese, they didn't skip out on it. You can see it covering like pretty much all of it, and it's hanging from it. I'm gonna go for the third bite here. This is too good. Look at it. It's like a golden pink color. Amazing. Whoa. Unlike Italian pizzas, it doesn't have a tomato sauce, it has tomato chunks, so you taste that. And then they've loaded it with a lot of these green and red peppers, which is very common in the Turkish cuisine. It gives it such a strong flavor that complements the taste of the meat, and then with the cheese, when it all combines in your mouth, it is freaking heaven. That good. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna go in for the pide. I'm gonna pull out this piece. It has a bit of the egg with the pastrami. Let's see what it is. I can already tell the crust of it. It's so soft. It's so golden. Oh my god. Wow. Oh wow. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. Take a look at this. So they've covered it with butter. It's salty butter. And then we have the pastrami, which has such a strong, almost a bit of a spicy but salty taste to it, because they've dry aged it for a while. And if you guys don't know bastırma, it's called bastırma, which is the equivalent of pastrami. It's quite common in Turkey, Armenia, and this region of the world. It is really good. It's very salty, but look at the bread here. Look how golden and fluffy it is. The master of the dough, I saw him make this. It's so good. So they covered it with salted butter, clearly, and then the dough, look at the bottom, it's so clear. There's not any cheese on it, but you taste a bit of the egg as well, which gives it that different texture to it, but it's not as cheesy as the other one. I'm gonna go in for my second bite. Incredible. Dough is freshly baked to perfection. Not overcooked, not undercooked. Fluffy, it's very soft, and also crunchy because of the oil that they put on it. The other thing is, as you guys can see, there's no cheese. This is butter. There's no cheese on here. This is really good because the pastrami, these slices have such a strong, salty, powerful, spicy taste that I don't want any cheese with it. When you take a bite of this, you will taste the meat, you will taste the dough, that's all it is. A bit of the butter, a bit of the eggs, and it'll explode in your mouth. It's so goddamn good. This is a meat like no other meat. You don't need large amounts of it in order to feel, to taste the taste of it. You just need a bit of it. Less is more, and it's pounded with taste, and the saltiness of it. It's a very different kind of pizza than you're used to. Trust me, I'm going in for a third bite at this point. Let's see how it is. Delicious. So with the egg, it gives it that like wetness to it. It takes away from the saltiness, and it doesn't taste as dry because usually it's dough. and that, you know, spicy, salty meat. So once the egg is on it, what it does is you will see that it is a lot softer. It becomes a little bit more moist, which is kind of easier to chew. It takes away from that saltiness, and the yolk gives it a lot of flavor. Okay, so I'm going in for my next bite. I spread a bit of the egg and I dipped it in the yolk. And take a look here. Look at this. Okay, let's see. 3, 2, 1. Let's see how yummy it is. Holy, oh wow. Amazing. The yolk changes the dynamic of this thing. It gives it a lot more flavor, a lot more of a natural flavor. It takes away from the salt, it mixes well with the meat, and it elevates it. It takes it a whole new level. I don't know why I haven't seen this in the US, but this is a genius way to do it. It really takes out the taste of the meat. I can't even imagine how this would be with pepperoni. But when it comes to pide, this is incredible. Much better than a pizza, I have to say. Okay, so before I dig into the pizza again, I'm gonna have a sip. So refreshing, so natural, and so yummy. Take a look at this. We're gonna dig into a piece of this. Oh, it's so loaded. They don't skimp out on any of the ingredients here. So let's dig into it. Wow. The second it enters your mouth, the first thing you taste is the freaking peppers, because they're so strong. This is why Turkey utilizes them so much in all their dishes. The cheese is so good, but when you mix cheese with green or red peppers, the flavor is infinity. With the meat, little chunks of it, you taste it, spiced up. Oh, it's so good. The bread is crunchy, all of that. Guys, I've still got a way to go, so here's the thing. We're gonna dig into the rest of these dishes in 3, 2, and you can watch me at 1. Let's go. Okay everyone, all wrapped up almost. Last bite, you know what we say? Last bite, best bite. I'm in dough heaven right now. I'm pretty sure I died. I'm in dough heaven. That thing is so filling. All that dough, just finished it. We're not done yet. This place is also known for rice pudding. So I'm gonna go order a piece of dessert and I'll catch you guys in a bit. We've got our rice pudding. This thing looks so loaded, so amazing. I'm gonna be showing you guys, oh my god. Right off the bat, what I noticed in it is they've topped it with bananas, crushed hazelnuts, some raisins, some dried fruits as well. I can smell it, and then it's on top of a layer, a very thick layer of rice, Turkish rice pudding. Wow, oh wow. This thing is so freaking loaded. The bananas, the honey, the crushed hazelnuts, the raisins, the dried fruits, all of that. I'm ready to dig in, guys. I am ready. I'm gonna take myself a nice bite with like almost everything in it. Oh my god. This is unlike anything I've ever tasted before. There's rice puddings almost every culture. This is on another level. This is very different. The rice pudding itself is not heavy. It's very light. It's very subtle on your taste buds. But then you have the bananas, the honey, the dried fruit, the crushed hazelnut. It gives you one heck of a combination of flavors that odds are you've never tasted before. So good, it's so light, and it's such a natural taste to it because these are all ingredients that can be commonly found in Mother Nature. It's so freaking yummy that I'm gonna go in for my second bite. I'm gonna get a good chunk of the banana, mix with everything. It's so creamy, it's so light, it's so vanilla-y, it's so sweet, it's so natural. You taste the bananas, you taste the honey, all in different bites. With every bite, every time you're chewing, you will get an explosion of a different of these flavors. And the best part, the base, the foundation for all this is like subtle, creamy rice pudding that just melts in your mouth. Oh my god. I'm shocked. Look at me, I don't even know what to say. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dig into the rest of this. I'm gonna eat all of this. You guys can watch me do it, and I'll catch up with you in a minute. We're almost done. Last bite. Best bite.
You like?
Wow, oh wow, what a meal that was. Next level stuff. The cost for the whole thing, $10 US only. It was delicious, it was yummy, it was decadent, it was heavy, and it was out of this world. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. My favorite thing that I had, the rice pudding, followed by the flatbread with cheese, and then followed by the pide. Listen, if you like the video, do me a favor, leave a like, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for the next video. I upload every Monday, every Thursday. Stay fanatic, my fans, and let's get crazy about food. Take care.